What's up, everybody? Another Thursday night here on the grind. Um, Back this up just that we cannot connect to your server. Make sure your URL and stream key are correct. If there's any issues persist, try again later. I get it. I ain't even worried about that. Picture in picture. I ain't worried about that either. So I'm gonna wait a minute till we get some viewers on here. Get some of our people up and get going. Let me go on and start off with my sponsors for tonight. Yo, what's up, Patrick Price? What's happening, Captain? Oh, crap. Okay, I'll do that next week. Actually, you know what? I got time. I'm going to do it right now. I ain't even going to try that. I'm going to do this right here. Y'all hold on 2 seconds. I'm going to do something really fast. I want to do something really fast. So let me share this. Hold on 2 seconds. Messenger chats. I'll send it to my buddy Dan. There we go. I'm gonna send that over. Y'all, everybody, work with me for just 1 second. I got to do something real quick. There we go. There we go. There we go. We're going to do it to the desktop. It's going to be HD2. I'm going to save that. All right. I don't want to do that. All right. So now I'm going to come back over here. I'm going to get rid of this one. And then I'm going to come over here. I'm going to do this real quick. Y'all hold on. Bear with me. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Where's it at? There it is right there. Open that up. All right. So now I'm going to start out with my advertisers. First up tonight is Mr. Earl Hopkins at Hopkins Design. As you can see, I've got a new logo. I stole it from his LinkedIn page, I think it was. So it's Hopkins Design. Monthly retainer spots are open. Save money on your monthly marketing. 2 great options available. He does print, he does web, logos, photos, videos. Hopkins-design.com. Earl Hopkins, there's his phone number. You can reach him at earl@hopkins-design.com. That's what I'm talking about. Unfortunately, I had to steal this image because Earl is the guy that does my websites. He's amazing at it. You need that stuff done. You need anything printed. You need any web stuff. You need any logo designs. You need photos. You need videos. Earl at Hopkins Design can hook you up. And whatever you do, tell him Kevin with the grind sent you. Next up, our good friends at Urban Rides Magazine and Street Bagger Magazines, the coolest magazine out there. 2 great publications in print and digital formats. You got to get over to Facebook at Urban Rides Magazine on Facebook or urbanridesmagazine.com on the interwebs. Next up, our good friends over at J&D Custom Polishing and Plating. Some of the best plating you're ever going to get. Chrome plating, polishing, tin repair. I mean, the guys are amazing. You got to get them. If you want to show quality finish, you got to get it J&D Custom Polishing and Plating right here on Facebook. Next up, our good friends at Indiana and Illinois Thunder Roads Magazine. Another great magazine, great publications, followers and supporters of the grind. Great magazine in Indiana and Illinois. Get out there, get you a copy. Most of your local shops are going to have them. Some of your bars and stuff like that are going to carry them. They're free, if I'm not mistaken. Get over there, get you a copy. Next up, American Drag Seats, AmericanDragSeats.com. Davidson, I don't care what year it is. Give us a call. I want to say 80 to present. We got you covered. You need a Harley Davidson replacement seat, solo seat, 2-up seats, touring seats, fastbacks with driver's backrest. We got all of them. Any type of covers you could possibly want. Check it out at AmericanDragSeats.com or find us on Facebook at American Drag Seats /Attitude Inc. on Facebook or Instagram, American Drag Seats on Instagram. Next up, our good friends at Hell Speed Shop, hellspeedshop.com. The best by far flannels money can buy. By far, hands down, the best. How do I know they're the best? Because I've worn a lot of them. And when it comes to flannels, hellspeedshop.com is where you get the best flannels. Go check out hellspeedshop.com, order you up some swag, and look for the grind link. There should be a link on their website. I think it saves you a little bit of change. Whatever you do, go check them out and order you some stuff. Next up, our good friends over at Jade Affiliated. Jade Affiliated. Man, these guys make some badass wheels. I'm always sharing their stuff now. Awesome stuff. Jad is a killer guy. Does 99.9% of all the work himself, so you know it's handmade right here in America, California. The dude is awesome wheels for your Harleys, and it doesn't matter. Anything from stock wheels, 21s, 23s, 23 fat tires, 26s, 30s, 32, 34s. He's got everything you need, front and rear. Get them. jadeaffiliated.com. Next up, Legacy Bike Works. Legacy Bikes Works in Manville, Texas. You need a custom bike built? We can do it. You need a custom stereo system? We can do it. You need a custom chopper? We can do it. You need something custom that you can't get anywhere else? Come to Legacy Bike Works right here in Manville, Texas. Check us out on Instagram at Legacy Bike Works on Instagram or Legacy Bike Works on Facebook. And last but not least, our good friends over at Shy South, ShySouthCustoms.com. They do everything. Bikes, choppers, hot rods, trucks, cars, paint, everything. That's right, Kevin. Mr. Kevin Beard. Tell him Kevin sent you. Tell him Kevin Beard sent you. Shy South, great shop, good friends in the Chicago area. Actually, I think they're in Monique, Illinois. Get with them. All the info is right on the screen. So there we go. Great sponsors, and I appreciate everybody, every single one of them. Awesome. Russell Parks, Lift King. Lift King is coming. You guys have got to tune in next Thursday night. The people at Lift King, the man himself, will be doing an interview right here on this show next week. If you are a painter, if you are a builder, you need to watch next week. It's going to be a very informative, very awesome, way different type of interview than I've ever done before. Next Thursday night, you have to tune in. Tell all of your painters, tell all of your builders, tell all of the people in this industry they have to watch. I will be tagging people throughout this coming week. You guys have got to be checking this out. I don't care if you build bikes. You need to get this equipment in your shop. But anyway, on next week, it's going to be dropping. It's going to be a great interview. Spread the word. Pay attention. It's going to be badass. So tonight's show, man, the internet has fucking gone crazy over this Katt Williams and Shannon. I don't know what Shannon's name is. This interview he did with Katt Williams about how Katt Williams just opened it up and was telling the truth and stepping on, feet and doing all these things. What's up, Mr. Timothy Skates? It's crazy. Why is Kevin so blue tonight? Do you want to know why I'm so blue tonight? Check this stuff out. Ta-da. Oh, I got me some new rides, some new Vans, blue. The reason for getting them is my son and my daughter-in-law, soon-to-be daughter-in-law, bought them for me for Christmas. The reason I asked for blue was because Hell Speed Shop. Let me go on and show y'all that for those that weren't paying attention a second ago. The reason I got blue Vans is because I have blue hats, but I also have a badass blue flannel that I got from Jenna and Nathan Hell at hellspeedshop.com. And I like to match. I like to accessorize. It's just who I am. I also have a pair of purple because of the Midnight Kiss that they just dropped not too long ago. Their purple flannel. I got some purple rides for that also. Anyway, that's why I'm so blue tonight. Y'all gonna be seeing me purple next week, probably. I don't know. I gotta get some purple hats made. But anyway, Hell Speed Shop, hellspeedshop.com. Go check them out. But anyway, so the internet has gone really crazy you can't wear all the blue unless you do the sea walk on the show. Well, I can't do the sea walk on the show because the computer's up high, but it's funny because I actually can do the sea walk, and I might post a video of that in the future just because Brian Barber said that. Now, let me get back to what I was getting at. So the internet has gone crazy over this interview from Katt Williams. Katt Williams called everybody out by name, all these things. But from what I can understand, he called people out for basically just lying, just straight up lying about this and about that and about all these different things. And I'm not going to get into all of it because the meat and potatoes of what he said is that so many people in this in that industry just lied about all these different things that happened, why they happened, when they happened. Well, Katt Williams has spawned all these people in the motorcycle industry saying, well, this is the year I'm going to be Katt Williams. The reality of it is I only know one person in this industry that has actually, in my opinion, been more like Katt Williams, and he's been hated for it. But he's also been hated because he speaks his mind and goes crazy and has his own fun. And the person I'm talking about is Keith Barker. Everybody loves to hate on Keith Barker in the audio industry, you know, from the show promoters down. But the reality is Keith Barker staying in his lane, doing his thing. And I'm sure, and I'm positive Keith Barker has gotten on a lot of people's nerves just because he's so boisterous, because he's so out there with everything he says. He's 100% in. Now, I can't speak like me and Keith are best friends because we're not. We've never been best friends. He lives too far away from me to be best friends. But I will say the interactions that I've had with Keith Barker, everything he's pretty much told me has been a truth. He's never lied to me that I know of. He's gotten into a lot of trouble and done different things that have pissed people off, but fuck, who amongst us hasn't said the wrong thing at the wrong time or hasn't acted up or who of us hasn't done that? You know, like the Bible says, the first person or the person without sin, let them cast the first stone. And everybody walks away because none of us are flawless. Someone say, Katt Williams, hold on, Kevin, let me open this bottle of Crown. Send me a Keith Baby Legs Barker invite. Let's go. Okay, so I would love to do, you know what? I will send Brian Barber. I will send him a link. I think I'm going to do that just because Brian is honest and gives me shit for not always having someone on my show. Let's see. Let me see. Hold up. Actually, there he is right there. I ain't even got to try. He's already in my queue. Paste Delio. Now, I will say this. The disclaimer on the show tonight is Heather, don't be mad at me. Brian posted it, and he wants to get on. You keep licking on stuff. You have a lot of friends. I'm gonna give you that one, Daniel, because I put the video out there. But I'm gonna tell you guys right now, I never in a million years would have thought that my 11-year-old would be able to do what he did tonight with that hot lollipop. That thing is so freaking hot. And yes, I did. I said it. I said, all I did was give it one lick and I was done. I was over. That shit's too hot. And I like spicy food. So there you go. Anyway, so back on to Keith Barker. So when Keith Barker posted and everybody started posting up how they, were going to be the new Katt Williams. They were going to come loud. They were going to come large. They were going to bring it this year. I literally made a post and said, for all you people out there that are claiming you're going to be Katt Williams, let this be the year. Because I personally try really, really hard to support everybody, even the ones that don't support me. the reason I try to support people everywhere out there is simply because I remember being in 5th grade, and this is a true story. I got in a fight with a guy named Troy Shelton. And in 5th grade, man, I don't know if you can consider it a fight or not, but the whole deal is that we got into a fight in 5th grade, but yet we're best friends now. So I've taken that wisdom and that knowledge over all these last 40 years, actually 44 years, and try to understand that just because I'm not friends with somebody right now doesn't mean that I, in somehow, some way, shouldn't be able to support them, because situations change, people's feelings change. They may get some information they didn't have, XYZ. But in the audio world, it's out there all the time. You hear people, or you see people making posts about, here's this bike with this shitty wiring, and I know the shop this came from, but I'm not gonna say anything. But whoever did do this, if you're watching, you need to get the hell out of the game, blah 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 blah. And I'm at the point now, because I've seen it so much in the last 5 years, people doing that. I want to hear these people say names. Why? Because the general public loves the drama. The general public, everybody watching this show, everybody that share the videos, they like that drama. But like I said, I personally think if you get someone's bike in your shop and they did a shitty job, you have 2 choices. First choice, call them and say, hey, why did you do it this way? If they get shitty with you, blast them. Blast them all over the internet, because you made an effort to talk to them. Now, the second choice they could have is like, well, man, that's just the best I knew how to do. Well, then you take that person and you're like, hey, man, I'm not calling to call you out or be a dick, but when you do it like this, man, when this bike goes to another shop, what's going to happen is someone's going to see it. And I would rather show you the way that I do it to help you out so that your future builds can be better. Now, a lot of people aren't going to do that, because a lot of people are like, well, if I show him how to do it, then that's going to take money out of my pocket. Well, the reality is that it's not. It's not going to take money out of your pocket. I actually promote James Carter, but I'm a seat guy. I build custom seats. I've been building custom seats for legit 24 years. Or I take it back, 20 years. I'm self-taught, did it myself, blah, 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 blah. But I'm not afraid to send seat work to James Carter if whoever's reaching out to me is literally in the same state he's in, within an hour or so of him, because they're going to mail me the seat. Mail it to me if you want to. I'm good with that. But there's a guy right down the street from you that's really, really good, really talented, and he's about the same price I am. Maybe a little more expensive, maybe a little less. I also send work to, some of the guys in Arizona, some of the guys in Florida. There's seat guys everywhere, but there's only a handful that I'm going to send work to, because I know what their work is. With that being said, Devin and myself opened up Legacy Bike Works about a year and 3 months ago. And, we didn't get the love that I thought we would get. Now, we had a couple of people that were very supportive, but man, it wasn't a month or 2 months in, we started getting, posts about us and all this bullshit. And it made me start thinking, why are people hating on a brand new shop? You built me the Dodge Viper seat. I'm in New Jersey. Holy shit. Holy shit. Hold on. The Dodge Viper seat. Oh shit. Where's that? Oh man. I remember that Dodge Viper seat. Oh shit. Oh my God. I remember that Dodge Viper seat. So clear. I just want to see if I possibly have a picture of that Dodge Viper seat, because that was a cool seat. I took pictures of that seat. Oh man, dude, take if you can, post pictures and just tag me in it. I'm on Facebook, Kevin Sockwell on Facebook, or American Drag Seats / Attitude Inc. INK on Facebook. From your friends on top of that, Kevin. Oh, David Miller. From your friends on top of that, Kevin. Blue GTS. Yes, yes. So the inlay of the Viper is actually blue, and the Viper is actually embroidered. And then it's got the blue behind the embroidery. Yes, I remember that clear as day. Okay, hold on. What did David Miller say? David Miller said, from your friends on top of that, Kevin. Well, yeah. So now I'm David. I understand what you're saying now. The people that were talking shit about you in the beginning. Yes, David, you're 100% correct. And it was from friends that, well, we thought were friends. But my whole point is that people want to stir the pot, because apparently if you step on somebody, it gets you to the next level. Apparently, if you walk on somebody, it's going to make you better, which I think is horse shit. I've always said it. It's horse shit. I have some of the most talented people I call friends. I might not be their best friend. I might not even be in the top 5 of their friends, but we're friends. And these are the top tier bike builders, metal fabricators, seat builders, painters, machinists, everything. Well, I sent him the request, Daniel, but you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. But anyway, so my whole point is that when Katt Williams came out and he was blasting everybody, he made damn sure to say certain things that actually, it's just the proof is in the pudding. He goes, I'm not here to put these people down, but when these people lie about me, all I'm doing is telling you the truth, but the truth has a foundation. There is a truth to be had. They're lying about it. Well, in the audio world, there's a lot of people, lots and lots and lots and lots of people. And I'm privy to these people, and it kind of scares me sometimes, because I think to myself, why does this person feel so comfortable to talk shit to me about that person? Because at the end of the day, realistically, I try to maintain a level of respect for everybody, even the ones that I don't like, even the ones that I know are just douchebags. They've got no reason to be here. We're not friends till I get my Cadbury egg. Cadbury egg coming. But the reality is that things change over time, and we all know there's a couple of shops out there that it's a wonder they're still in business, not because they don't do good bike builds, but because it's truthful. They don't care. They just don't care. Keith Barker is under the weather. Oh, shit. Yeah. Actually, Mary Beth said that everybody in her family, with the exception of her right now, is under the weather. So y'all keep them in your prayers. Hopefully they all get better and everybody makes a turnaround. My whole point is that the truth, everybody's, oh, I know the truth. I know the truth. Well, the reality is that I would like to see, truthfully, the next person that posts up some of these hack wiring jobs, I would like to see somebody say, look, I just got this hack wiring job from this company, because they put it out on the internet. They like to stir the pot, but they don't actually want to say who did it. Because one thing I know for sure, and I'm telling you this truthfully, nobody's perfect. And nobody's perfect every single time. The truth of the matter is is that there's things that's happened to me over the last 12 months that I want to tell everybody what's actually going on in my life, but I've been instructed by my lawyer not to. And yes, I said my lawyer, because there's people that are watching this show that are what I call creepers. They're closet fans. They love to see what I'm doing. So they'll make up a fake profile and they'll watch me because they want to see what I've got going on. People's truth can be distorted. Your approach, the number 6 laying on a sidewalk. You swear you saw a 6. I approached from the other side and saw a 9. Amen. Great way to put that, Tim. Appreciate that. No, but does that person have to keep doing the same fucking thing over and over until they kill someone? David, I would agree with you 1,001%. Now, this is why I said, if you get a bike from another shop and you know that it's bad, what's up, Aaron Crispin? And you know they did something wrong. Do you call them and say, hey, I'm calling you because I just got a bike in here from your shop that you did, and I want to tell you, you did this wrong. And I'm telling you this because I don't want to see you get bowed up or hemmed up in a situation because you didn't know something. You give them the olive branch first. You give them the opportunity, which is why I said, if at that point in time they become a dick, blast them all over the internet. I have no issues with that. The reason I say blast them is because you're exactly right, Scott. They could possibly end up killing someone. Now, if you've given someone the opportunity and said, hey, look, dude, I get it. You're a relatively new shop. And if you're under 5 years, you're a new shop. After 5 years, you're no longer a new shop. Period. If it's 5 years or younger, dude, you don't know everything. There's so much shit you don't know. 10 years, there's so much shit you don't know. You got to get you a circle. But my whole point is that when you call that shop and you're like, hey, dude, I got your bike in here. It's very obvious to me you're either you didn't know or you went too fast and overlooked. Okay, that's no harm, no foul. It was caught before somebody was hurt. Let's work it out together. Let's get you in a better place. Let's give you some education that nobody gave me or that, I was given. Now I'm going to pay it forward to you and give it to you. That's a respectable thing. But I will tell you this. I will tell you all this. If you go back all the way to 2001, I want to say it was between Motorcycle Mania 1 and Motorcycle Mania 2. So it could have been 2000 or 2001. Jesse James says it. He's like, I'm still learning. I learn every single day. I will never know everything. And so many people worship Jesse James. Jesse James is a good dude, but Jesse James has made his own beds and he's had to lay in them. And you want to talk about the Katt Williams in the motorcycle industry, that would be him. This dude does not care. He doesn't care what you think about him, what he does, who he does it with, or why he's done it. But he's also learning. He's always learning. He's pushing the envelope. He's doing things. Very opinionated guy. But the reality of it is, if it wasn't for Jesse James, hell, I'll go back and say if it wasn't for Arlen Ness, but if it wasn't for Jesse James, this whole motorcycle industry wouldn't even be where it's at. It would still be a cult type thing. It wouldn't be mainstream. Jesse brought the industry mainstream, and then more people came and made it more mainstream. Yes, Uncle Bruno, thank you very much for that. My son proposed to his girlfriend a couple days ago, and man, congratulations. She said yes. So I will officially have me a daughter-in-law pretty soon. We will let everybody know what's going on. If I ever had bike work done and my neck, for instance, cracked and I don't die, someone's getting fucked up. Okay, so David, I could not agree with you more, but instead of fucking them up, I would actually be calling their insurance company first and foremost. And that's the other thing. If you're doing a weld-on neck, respectfully, okay, weld-on necks are dangerous to me. And the reason I say they're dangerous is because there was a company in Baytown, Texas, and most of y'all from Texas, you know where Baytown is, Baytown, Texas. There was a shop there, and this guy built frames. And I was very fortunate that I did seats for him for many, many years. I don't even know if they're still there or not, but it used to be called Power and Chrome. Anyway, I talked to him one day about welding a neck and, you know, cutting and modifying frames and this, that, and the other. And he goes, yeah, we do it. We've got frame jigs. We've got all this, that, and the other. But the one thing you have to have, if you're going to be the guy that welds a frame, you have to have so much insurance, because if a neck breaks, if someone dies, your life is over. There are so many things that you can do and so many things that you can lose if you don't. Now, I'm going to give you all a piece of advice. A, if you're going to be welding people's necks on, you better be a certified welder, which means, yes, go to your local community college, take the welding courses from a certified welder. You will have to test. You will have to learn. You will have to, all that. They go through everything with you, but you get certified. Now, if you want to take it a step further, you can get NCAA or NCCR is what I think it's called, licensed also. Next thing you have to have is a shit ton of insurance, because I don't care how good of a welder you are, you cannot predict how someone's going to ride their bike. This guy's just flying down the road, jumping curbs and hitting the biggest potholes he can. Yes, something is going to break, and it's something's going to break. And typically it's the neck or the forks are going to bend. Something's going to happen. So my whole point behind that is that that's why companies like Hog Halters, AF Customs, American Suspension, they have figured out these bolt-on necks. The bolt-on necks literally are just that, they bolt on. Okay, they've done all the R&D. They've worked all that shit out. In my opinion, they're safer. They're much, much safer, because you're not worried if somebody knows how to weld. Do they plug weld? Do they seam weld? How do they actually do what they're doing? And I'd love it when people actually weld and then they take pictures of it after they rattle can it, body work it, and finish it up. You can't even tell where the weld was. That's scary to me. To me, that's very, very scary. I did a bike for, I did some metal work for a bike a couple of years back, and there was over half an inch. I don't know if you guys know what half an inch is, but a half an inch is about that thick. And if you think I'm lying, look, you can see it, about half an inch thick of Bondo on this neck. Okay. When you got down to the meat and potatoes of what was welded on this bike, it was fucking scary. Just that. And Daniel Parrish, I disagree with you. Bolt-ons ride like shit. No, they don't. They ride just as good as their other ones do, as long as you get the right setup. Opinions. That's all it is. If you get a proper weld in by someone that's a certified welder that knows what they're doing, rides great. Anyway, my whole point is, you get these people, and believe you me, I've seen pictures. I have seen pictures all over the internet. People have sent me from every shop you can think of saying, oh my God, did you know so-and-so did this? Oh my God, did you know so-and-so did that? Oh my God. And it's almost like, man, are you expecting me to blast them all over the internet? Because I'm not going to do that. I might give them a call and say, hey, look, dude, I've been given some pictures. Did you do this? Please don't get mad at me. I'm just a messenger type shit. But I'll try to talk to them, try to have a conversation with them, try to educate them, try to give them as much information as I possibly can, because there's one thing I do know. instead of me hoarding any type of information I have, I'm going to give it out freely. The reason I'm going to give it out freely is because one day I'm going to need someone's information and I'm going to want them to give it to me. But that's just me, the person. Right on. Hold on. Ching, ching-a-ling-a-ding. Ching. What's taking so goddamn long? What's up, Katt Williams? Why is it so dark I can't see your face?
I don't know.
No. Hold on. I think I might have to light a cigarette for this.
Too bad I don't smoke no more.
Of course, you don't smoke no less either.
I don't. I don't smoke no more.
That's good. All right, I'm waiting.
I smoke a vape, though.
A vape. All right, man. How many drinks did you have?
My first one. I just poured it.
I'm going to cut you off right now because this.
Don't worry. Hey, don't worry. I mixed a double. I got two I got two in reserve behind me. You recognize those? Or did you not watch the Katt Williams show?
Oh,
you didn't watch it.
I did. I watched both of them. There's part 1 and part 2, just to let you know.
That shit was good.
An hour and a half long each.
That shit was good.
I'll tell you, it was very good. And I had no idea Katt Williams was a genius. He has an IQ of 163 or above.
Yeah.
Yeah, that dude's super smart. Okay.
So what?
What do you mean? So what? No.
What you want?
No.
What you want to ask me? I'm here to be interviewed. I ain't here to strike up anything.
No, hey, are you painting anything cool right now?
Yeah, I just did a paint job for Tom at Bloodline. Delivered it today.
Was that purple one?
Yeah, the trash can one.
Yeah, you get in trouble for using.
I ain't getting in trouble. All these stupid motherfuckers.
Motherfuckers.
You gonna really call me? Hey man, why'd you take a picture of that on a trash can? The fuck makes a difference? It had stripper glitter on it. Did it matter? What? Did it matter that it was on a fucking trash can?
Are you gonna watch the show next week? You got to watch the show next week because you're a painter.
Yeah. Why? Who are you gonna have on?
I am gonna have on LJ. I don't know how to say his last name, but he is the owner of Lift King.
Lift King?
The products for painters. Yes. It's going to be awesome. He said it was a recycle bin for fuck's.
Yeah, it was a recycle bin. See? Wasn't even a fucking regular trash can. I went above and beyond on that shit.
He said I went above and beyond. But you know as well as I do, when you set stuff up on stuff like that, there is a possibility shit falls off. Just say it.
Oh, but anyway, it happens. Yeah.
So I want to get back to the truth telling.
Sure. Ask me anything.
I'm about to. And it's good that I got you on here. I appreciate that. You saved the show for the last 20 minutes.
I had to. Nobody wants to listen to you fucking babble all the goddamn time.
Ding, ding, ding. You're the winner.
Jesus
Brian
Christ.
is the whole reason I bust my ass to get interviews because he's like, I watched the fucking show, but I'm tired of seeing you.
Yeah, nobody gives a fuck that you went to the doctor and fucking had your tooth pulled and nobody cares.
We don't care.
Nobody gives a fuck.
All right. But it's true though.
You know what? I'm going to bust your balls right now. Before you ask me this, I'm going to ask you something. When the fuck are you going to upgrade this goddamn platform to where the guy getting interviewed can see comments? When?
So I don't know that there is one that you can do that.
Yes, Derek has it on there. Derek has it on his. Everybody else but you has it on their lives.
Well, then I'm going to have to call Derek because I didn't know you could on Derek's.
You're going to have to do something because this is straight up bullshit. This is 2024, Kevin. You've been running this shit on this platform since fucking 2016.
18, but I agree with you. So I'm
Get your poop in the
upgrade it. I'm definitely going to have to upgrade. And I want to get one of those circle lights so that you can see me because you know where I'm at. So the lighting is shit in here.
It's bright as shit. Look at mine. I'm in my bar. It's dark as hell in here.
But I do have a really cool microphone.
Well, listen.
Baby steps. Baby steps.
I'm going to give you 2 more shows with this platform, and that's it. Otherwise, I'm shutting you down.
He said I'm shutting you to here.
I'm calling Facebook.
My microphone right here like a professional.
I'm calling Facebook and telling them you're a fraud.
It changes colors.
See that? Nobody cares.
Oh, wait. All right, now it's changing colors right way. See, look. It's all good. I agree with you. I need to get the platform where everybody can see the comp. Anyway.
Yeah, because right now I'm just seeing you. I can't see anything anybody says.
Can you see the snake on the screen?
No.
You can't see the snake on the screen?
Nope.
The snake comment? Okay. All right. Well, we will get this figured out. Baby
steps.
So what?
Yeah,
so what I want to know is when you see somebody, especially painters, because you've been painting a long, over 20, 25 years.
I'm 47 and I've been painting since I was 15 years old.
Okay. So
no matter what all the fucking goddamn douchebags out here fucking tell you that I'm a horrible painter and a hack. And yeah, we'll get to that here in a little bit.
Yeah. So, but my point is if you take away the first 2 years, so let's say you started at 17, first 2 years, you're learning the basics, the ground up, you're putting in you're paying your dues. So you start painting, you still have so much time behind you. In that time frame, have you ever seen somebody's paint job that was just junk? And you're like, dude, you're a hack. You need to get out of this fucking business. Or did you take the time and say, hey man, look, dude, I'm just going to be real with you. I'm not trying to be a dick, but dude, you can't be blasting.
It depends. It depends.
What did it depend on?
On their attitude.
Exactly. Well, that's what I've been fucking saying. So you call them first to offer the assistance. If they
no. I don't call anybody to offer my assistance. If we're cool and I fuck with you, then yeah, I'm gonna give you my assistance. If I don't know you and you're cool, I'll give you my assistance. If you're some fuck boy that's been fucking running his mouth on the fucking internet about a bunch of other shops and trying to, better your company by putting the other companies down or, a shit behind the back shit talker, then no, I ain't offering you shit.
Right. Well, okay. So see, I appreciate that because you're already talking about somebody that's already kind of dicked you down. They've already been an asshole to you.
Oh, there's a bunch of people that's been like that. It's not just one certain person.
And you know what's even worse is something that really gets me. And I spoke on this just a second ago was how, when I met my best friend, he was 9, I was 10 years old. We didn't like each other. We got in the front yard fight. I don't think there was ever a punch even thrown, but we got in a fight. But here we are. We've been best friends for over 30 years now.
Right.
So things happen and things change. But one thing that kills me, and I'm not going to say anybody's names, only because of you. I would say their name, but because I'm your friend, that's your business. But
I don't, me. I don't give a fuck. Say the goddamn name so we can get to the truth of whatever you're trying to ask me.
So why in the fuck do you let Louie and PJ talk shit about you all the way to your face, but yet you're still fucking friends with at least PJ?
I am friends with PJ. PJ is a really good friend of mine. Me and PJ was friends way before the whole fucking move down here and all that shit. And we've always said, it's you lose a lot of friends in this industry. No matter how tight you are, no matter how close you are, you lose friends.
Yeah.
I forget where we were at, whatever, but I mean, we have fun when we're together. And, we always said that we wouldn't let this industry or anything said or happen or whatever come in between our friendship. Right now, I mean, he still works for Lucky 7. I don't talk about Lucky 7 to him. He don't talk to Lucky 7 about me. When we're together, we have a fucking great time, and it's friendship. We don't give a fuck about this dumbass bike shit. So me and him is good. Louis, on the other hand, I thought we was better friends than what it turned out to be. But I learned a lot by watching him, how he treated other people. And it's not surprising that it happened between me and him. Fuck, it happens between everybody and him. You know what I mean?
It's me. The part that really gets me.
It sucks for everybody involved that it happens to, because most of them are good fucking people. Most of them would fucking do anything for him. Like, I would have done anything for the dude at the time.
Oh, yeah. I agree.
You know what I'm saying? And everybody that knows me, really knows me, knows that. I mean, fuck.
Well, what I don't get, and this is the truth, I don't get, Louis and PJ cannot tell me anything that I did wrong to them. But neither one of them like me. But they can't tell you, well, Kevin did this to me. No,
sometimes people like people for, who they are, and some people don't. I don't know. I can't tell you whether PJ likes you or don't. I mean, I can tell you he's never, ever to me said anything bad about you. Ever. Not once. Not once has he said, oh, joking around, call you Kevin Suckwell, you know what I mean? That's joking around, but he's never came out and said, hey, fucking blah, blah, blah about Kevin. Now, Louis, on the other hand, yeah.
Well,
that motherfucker talks shit about anybody that ain't standing in front of him.
He says, because you got rid of your mullet. Are you fucking kidding me? I didn't get rid of the mullet. I got rid of the top.
God damn.
The business side went away. The party side is still there. But anyway, my whole point behind this is because just like Louis and PJ, I would have done anything for Louis and PJ. I literally would have gone up there, helped them, done anything I could, but they just didn't care for me.
No, I wouldn't say they didn't care for you.
He said, my eyes. No, they don't.
I wouldn't say they didn't care for you.
No.
Like I said, I don't know the deal with PJ or you. Like I said, he's never said anything about you wrong to me. Louis, like I said, look at the pattern, dude. Look at the pattern of friends he's just pushed out of his life for some bullshit, and the people that he just fucking, like he says, runs over. Yeah, people don't take that shit.
Well,
and lately I heard I'm a hack. That's why he fucking got rid of me. Bitch, please, you didn't get rid of nobody. Everybody left your fucking ass. I didn't leave. He didn't fire me. I never worked for the motherfucker. I was there to help him out. He was helping me out. I started painting again. Then you're going to fucking, fuck up and tell me to do one thing a certain way, and when I do it, it's wrong, and you don't want to own up to it, and you want me to fucking redo it. No, fuck you.
So I have a mentor. I have to stop you real quick and say I have a mentor. I have somebody that, whether they know it or not, I try to follow their lead. Yeah. And that person is Daniel Roby.
Danny's an awesome dude. I've known Danny way before this bike shit, way before I started Sinners and Saints. And actually, I didn't like Danny Roby when I fucking met him. I did not like Danny. I thought he was cocky. He was arrogant. And I did not like him. And then, like you said, you became friends with your best friend. I became friends with Danny. And if Danny called me tomorrow and said, I need your help down here, and hop on a plane tomorrow and go help him. That's how cool we are now. Well,
so that and I became friends with Daniel Roby because when Evil Iron and Mike Wilcoxon had their build off, Daniel Roby was like, okay, well, where's the ballots? And I was like, oh shit, I don't have any. He took the time right then, right there, made the ballot. He went and printed them out. He cut them out and he handed them to me. He goes, you got to be better next time. And Daniel Roby has always said, and he needs to get a fucking t-shirt made, you got to be better next time. He didn't judge me. He didn't put me down. He didn't call me names. He didn't say I was an unprofessional. He was extremely respectful. So let me explain this to you real fast. Respect. This is where I had a problem with you and PJ and Louie. This was my problem, not yours. Respect. When you see somebody get disrespected, but they're expected to fucking meet the bar, go above and beyond, a man, and you know it as well as I do, you can ask your wife, you can ask your other buddies, you can ask anybody. If a man feels disrespected, he will shut the fuck down. Okay? Point blank, the end. If you make a man feel disrespected, he will shut down on you.
Right.
You will, I will, Daniel Roby will, all of our friends will. But if you make a man feel respected, that man will typically go to the end of the earth for you.
Oh, for sure.
Daniel Roby always made me feel respected. I may have been a dumbass and forgot something, but he never made me feel like he disrespected me when he told me, hey, you got to be better next time. Same mantra I have with you. Dude, I give you shit, you give me shit, but my wish for you is to be the most successful painter you possibly can be. And if there's a way I can help you be the better painter, I'm going to do it.
Right.
Above and beyond our friendship. But when people go out there every day, and I see it all the time, it kind of breaks my heart. When people start disrespecting each other over fucking wiring of a bike or over a washer or over a this or over a that, you know, like if you go all the way back to the beginning of 2018, when I did my first couple of shows, I literally said it. I use wire nuts from electrical on my saddlebags so I could get the saddlebag off, even though they had speakers in the lids. People beat me up for that. Well, the funny thing is, I didn't know there was an option to that. I didn't know that there was a specific plug that you could get that made it look professional. I found it out.
I get it with that, but when you've got a shop that's claiming to be they're a professional and they're a well-known shop, and you pull something off and you see some shit like that, yeah, you're like, God damn, man, these guys ought to fucking know better than this. And whether you didn't have any, you ran out of solder and didn't have no shrink tube or whatever, you probably should have went down and fucking got it.
Yes.
And did it the right way. The problem with most of these motherfuckers' heads is, oh, it's behind the fairy and ain't nobody going to see it. Yes. Bitch, please. Somebody going to see it at some point in time.
So one of the biggest things that I've always prided myself in when I do motorcycle seats, I always think, the next guy that recovers what I just built, they have to see the bottom of the seat. Nobody sees the bottom of the seat because it's on the frame and the fender. But I've always said that next upholstery shop, I don't want them dogging what I built. You know, my stitches may not have always been the most flawless stitching, but when they see the product I built, I want them to say, man, the dude took the time to at least make the bottom of it look good. You know, if someone doesn't know something, I can't harm them for that, or that's ignorance. Now, if somebody's ignorant, I'll help them. But if somebody is stupid, I can't help stupid, because the difference between ignorance and stupidity is ignorance means you've never been taught. Stupidity means you've been taught, but you choose to do it the wrong way.
Yeah.
That's what I've done.
So the thing with me and Louie, we had our fucking differences. We went our separate fucking ways. I've never talked bad about Lucky 7. ever, because I got respect for Johnny. I got respect for PJ. I got respect for Dominic. I got respect for Martin in Waco, Lawrence in Milwaukee. You know what I mean? I got respect for all those guys. If I was to say, blah, 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 Lucky Seven, that's not just aimed towards Louis. It's aimed towards everybody that has something to do with Lucky Seven. That's not me. I don't have a problem with none of those people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I still talk to everybody.
Yeah.
But for fucking some reason, I know what the reason is. Do I really want to say it? Not really. I mean, I know I'm on here to fucking put it out there, or, whatever you said, fucking get it all out there. But there's a couple people that I don't want to mention their names. Let's just put it this way. One of my friends got a call. Now, I'm not even going to go that way out because some people will figure it out. Louis tried to put me out of business. He tried to take food out of my family's fucking mouth. And when you do that, it's no holds barred, bro. Fuck you and the horse you fucking rode in on.
Well, yeah. I don't think anybody. I've often wondered when now you're privy to a situation that I've been involved in over the last 8 months, but you kind of want to call them and say, okay, so what is your motive here? Do you really want me out of business? Do you
call him? Hell, I about went over and knocked him out of his fucking chair. I had two people stop me and tell me it wasn't worth going to fucking jail over.
Well, and it's not. You're better than that. But the reality is you want to ask him, do you really want me unemployed and living on the street? Would that suffice for you?
Yeah. At that time, absolutely he did.
See, I don't
At that time that happened, that's exactly what he wanted. Why else would you have done it?
Yeah. I can't get down with that, because even the two shops that I've gotten burned by with my Camaro, I don't wish either one of them any negativity. I don't wish anything negative on them or their families or nothing. But I do know this. They fucked me royally, and I'm just going to walk away from it and just let it be. Because it's not worth my time to let them live in my head and eat up what I got going on in my life.
And that's exactly right. I don't have time for it to eat up, even though it does. And I'll tell you the only reason why it does is because I had fun with that guy.
Yeah.
We did a lot of shit together. We had fun. It was like we just clicked, but then I just started seeing, just watching. And it's like a pattern. And I'm like, man, this dude's pushing everybody fucking out of his fucking life like it's nothing. And they're doing shit for him. And then all of a sudden, boom, there it was. And it was like, oh, okay. I guess we wasn't as friends as bad as I thought we were. You know what I mean? That's the only thing that eats me up. But anymore, I'm fucking the shit that's been said about me that's still being said today. That's the only reason why I'm talking right now about it. Because it's still being said fucking today. Like, bro, get over it.
Yeah. Well.
And don't call me a fucking hack when you couldn't you couldn't hold my fucking wrench for me, motherfucker. You know why he couldn't hold the wrench? Because if I said go get a 9/16, motherfucker, bring back a 1/4-inch wrench. Like, is this what you need?
Well, Mickey, we're trying to fix it a little bit at a time, one person at a time. It's never
Mickey Smith said this industry needs fixed.
It says it's an industry I used to love in the state it is. I keep to myself and do me. It's hard to trust in this industry. I agree. I agree.
That's one solid dude right there, Kevin. Mickey and me and Mickey started this shit in Columbus, where when we was doing it, it was fun. And we was rival shops. When we would go to shows, we would build a bike against each other. But when we got to the show, man, it fucking drinks started coming out and we had a blast.
Well, see, that's the way I look at it. I've always had fun with everybody. It's Sturgis. Sturgis, by far, your build off was by far one of my best memories in the motorcycle industry.
Why is that? Dude, it was fun.
Well, for a couple of reasons. The first reason is because it was the first time in my life to ever go to Sturgis. Second reason is because I got to ride something I built from scratch. Now, I didn't build the frame. I ain't taking credit for that. But I built that bike. And there is something to be said when you're fucking going through the hills and you're doing your riding. When you're on something you built with your two hands, man, you can't beat that. That feeling is euphoric. That feeling is insane. It's the best feeling. But then to be around people that you know have your back. And when I say have your back, I don't mean they're going to go in a fist fight with you. I mean, they have your back. They're not going to let you get in trouble. They're not going to let you get taken advantage of. They're not going to leave you standing on the side of the road, you know, if your bike breaks down. You know what I mean? So the overall experience I had that year in 2019 was amazing to me. But when I see some of these people, and it blows my mind because I'm like, man, everybody should feel that. Everybody should feel that camaraderie and that, man, I'm here enjoying God's green earth at the best motorcycle rally in the world on something I built. You should be able to enjoy that with people.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
Yep.
But my wish for Louis Bailey and my wish for PJ is nothing but I wish them both the best. Yeah. But I really wish at some point in life they would realize, and I keep saying they, because I don't like the way they treated you. And I put them together because they did it together and I got to see it, whether you agree with it or not. I would just wish them both the best luck in the entire world. I hope everything happens in a positive way to them, but I wish that they would both just realize your worth. That's what I wish.
PJ knows it. Louis, like I said, I'm done with dude. I'm done. This will be the last time his fucking name comes out of my fucking mouth. And that's only because you asked me the question. You know, I didn't come on here to talk shit about Louis. You asked me the question and I answered it.
This whole show's not about talking shit. This whole show is about, dude, you have a choice as a grown-ass man to do things. Right. You can be respectful or you can be an ass. That's the end of it. What's up, Tim? Jimmy Holstein, Mick Smith, everybody's, man, we got a good watch tonight. But I don't know, dude. I just get the point, and you're very privy to all the shit that's happened in the last 12 months of my life, which is a bunch of bullshit. But I still have so much in this world to be happy about and to be thankful for. I've got
you do. I mean, just look around you, the shit that's going on, you know, with friends and this and that, and you know, everybody's got something going on.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's got some kind of issue going on or something they're going through or something. That's why.
Well, on a different note, something positive. So for the longest time, I've been looking for certain sponsors and advertisers for this show. I found a guy that does vehicle and trailer wraps. He's just starting out his own shop, but he's been doing it for a long time. And I'm going to actually do it. Yeah. But he's not, I mean, he can travel to do some of the stuff he's doing. But anyway, my point is I finally have somebody that I can rely on to do those things. I'm going to save up some money, try to get my trailer done, and then try to get him with some other people. A, so it helps his business, but B, so he can actually get that business up and going, because there's a lot of people that do it. But man,
what's his business name?
So he doesn't even have one yet because he works part-time moonlighting for another shop. And he just did an entire motorcycle, wheels and all. And he was like, dude, I was like, dude, don't ever do that again.
So he does the printing, like the printing on wraps and like
yeah, he can
graphics and stuff.
Yes.
Ask him if he wants to do a monster truck. I need somebody over here to wrap this bitch.
Well, you do realize that's going to be expensive as shit because, dude, that thing's like 50 feet fucking tall.
Well, that's why nobody can want to come over here and wrap it.
My buddy, and this is his real name. This is not a nickname. His real name is Skywalker. I ain't even lying to you. His real name is Skywalker.
That's funny.
His parents were Star Wars freaks.
Sounds like it.
but he's a good dude. You would like him. Anyway, I'm going to be bringing him on in a couple of weeks to do an interview because he's really good at it. He's been doing it for a couple of years, working moonlighting for other shops and stuff like that to pay his dues, get good at it, and all this, that, and the other. But he is going to be doing my trailer in the future. You know, if we
when you get it back.
Well, I didn't even think about that part. When I get it back,
get it back.
I think when I can afford to get it done. But my whole point is that I finally found someone that can do that, because everybody's always asking who can do that, and I found someone that can do it. So
read some of these comments. I want to hear what everybody's saying.
Oh, for fuck's sakes! All right, you ready?
For fuck's sakes! You know he already got tagged in it.
We're here. So I'm only gonna start. Oh shit. Shit, where am I gonna go? Okay, I'll just start right here. Dan Juban, what's going on, brother? Uncle Bruno, my dad, God rest his soul, told me, son, never talk about anyone. Also, it's a small world. Daniel Roby said, oh, thanks, guys. He also said that goes both ways, guys. Daniel Roby is a great businessman. Roby's Reynoldsburg. I don't know who Dino Holstein is.
Dino Holstein is a buddy of mine from Columbus. He lives in Florida now.
And Daniel said, I want to see everybody succeed. Greg Phillips with the green turd said, yo. Holstein was 100%. Janice was like, oh, look at the men getting in touch with their feelings. Now I just want to make y'all cookies. She better make us cookies. Tim Nagy said,
we need to go rent that lodge I sent y'all. I'm ready to go buy a snowboard right now.
He said, I'm ready to go buy a snowboard right now. Mickey Smith said, I remember going to the Easy Rider show with 200 bikes competing from all over. The builders all hung out and had a blast with respect, from after hour parties to helping each other make the show. That's how it should be done.
Yep.
Tim McNamber said, who's going to Daytona? Urban Rods will be in Daytona.
Not me.
Daniel Parrish said, you paint like trash. You paint like a trash can. Skywalker raps. Kelly Locklear, what's up, Mr. Scrubbing Bubbles?
Scrubbing Bubbles.
Yeah, Kelly Locklear's a fan of the show, and he owns a company in Florida called Scrubbing Bubbles. It's a mobile detail company.
Gotcha.
Tim McNamara said he's going to swing by with some new stuff. Don't know if that was from me or anyone else. He said, Andy House said, look, Skywalker Raps LLC. Yeah, that's cool.
Skywalker Raps LLC. That's his name?
Well, I don't know, but that's what he said. Skywalker Raps.
So he wants to put Skywalker Raps down the side of my monster truck, right?
Would you rap him?
For half.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I'm going to text him and tell him he needs to watch the show.
But didn't somebody just say it?
Huh? Oh shit! Where is it? Oh, there it is, right there. Okay, let me see something real fast. Hold on, just 2 seconds. It ain't like we got anywhere else to be. Okay.
I ain't worried about. You got me drinking now, so I was going to come home. I took a shower. I was going to go to bed. It's been a long day.
He said it's been a long day. Hey, is Heather feeling better yet?
Yeah.
Good deal.
She's back to work.
We're going to be on here all night.
Well, let's get the truth out about some other shit.
Sounds like Brian needs a break. Bring your ass to Ohio in mid-July.
Who said that?
Mickey.
Yeah, we're going to go. He puts on a big show out there. It's called Rock Coshocton. And it's like motorcycles, fucking hot rods, bands. And he's got 2 of my favorite bands playing this year. So I told my wife, I think we're going to go out there. It's super cool. Hey, he's a guy that you need to interview if he wants to. But he'd be a cool guy to interview too. Mickey. He owns Twisted Image Custom Cycles in Coshocton, Ohio.
Mickey, send me a message. I want to interview you. Steve Bright, if you go, I'll be there. Kevin said, take my ass with you. Well, to Daytona or to Chicago? We're all going to Chicago. Anyway, so I don't know what else you're wanting to bring out. I don't have any dirty laundry on anybody other than I wish people were a lot more fucking.
Nobody said dirty laundry. This was about truth. Nobody said anything about dirty laundry.
What truth do you want to know?
Oh, I'm asking you. You're the interview guy.
Out of respect, like I said at the beginning of the show, you have two choices. You have two choices. You can either respect a man, and if he doesn't want it, then you call him out. Because, dude, at the end of the day, motorcycles are dangerous all by themselves. But at the end of the day, if somebody's doing some shit work and you've offered the experience or you've offered the advice on how to make it better, and they don't want that advice, then yeah, I would definitely be saying it. I'd be like,
how about that fucking neck that bike Jimmy Hosting just took in with that fucking neck? Good God. What the? Have you seen it?
No.
You haven't seen the bike Jimmy took in that I don't know where it came from, but the neck on it? Kevin, you got to go to his page and pull this picture up, because these motherfuckers done cut off a neck with a torch and bolted a bolt-on neck onto it. Bro, that takes the cake on anything I've ever seen in my life in this fucking industry. That right there takes the cake.
Hold on, wait, I'm still looking. Because he's got a welded neck, but I'm looking.
Okay, so that's him replacing it. Keep going. Keep scrolling. You're gonna fall out of your fucking chair.
Just Mig fill the gap.
Keep going.
2023, I can't make this up. I've seen a lot of hacked up weld rake jobs over the years, but never a bolt-on kit. Don't worry, I'll take it from here.
Look at that fucking goddamn pictures.
Dude, did you see the handlebars? The handlebars are cut into two pieces.
Yes. There's no neck on there. There's a bolt-on neck kit on it, but they cut it off with a torch and just bolted it to the side of the fucking frame.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I can't believe that didn't kill somebody.
I can't believe they fucking cut the handlebars and expected it to hold. Dude, even if that's the cast iron neck riser,
it's not. That's a bagger.
Strong enough.
That takes the cake right there.
No. Okay. So did you see this one? Did you see the one with the fuel line in it?
Yeah, I've seen them all.
Holy! Yes. They put a fuel line in that part of the handlebar.
Yeah, to get the wires through.
Never.
Some people just don't need to lay a hand on a motorcycle.
Wow.
That's as bad as the guy showing up to fucking build off against me, and you unload his bike and his handlebar snapping too. The fuck? Are you serious right now? God damn. You didn't even get it out of the truck and the handlebar snapped off. And that's the guy you picked to go against me. I think I need a rerun or whatever you want. Rematch. Not a rematch, because that would be going with the same guy.
You know who
I need a second chance.
You know who I should put you against?
I need a second chance.
Kevin Beard. Kevin Beard said he would run you over. And I gotta stay neutral because I love you both.
I mean, it could probably happen if he tore the sick bitch down and rebuilt it.
Which one?
The sick bitch or the quit your bitching. Yeah.
Oh, I mean, he wouldn't have very far to go.
Well, I love Kevin. Yeah.
Wow.
That story never came out. You told me to keep my mouth shut about that.
Okay, so it's been years enough. I just don't want to say the guy's name. Can you do it without saying his name?
Demon Toth.
I didn't say his name.
I fucking said it. Toth Fabrication.
It's Toth.
Toth. Timothy fucking break your handlebars. I don't give a fuck what his fucking name is. Douchebag.
Uh-oh, Tim Whitney's watching.
Oh shit. That's another one of my good friends.
I just want to know, how in the hell is that Mercedes I got to drive one time? How is that car, Tim?
Man, that motherfucker down there living up like Vanilla Ice out on his yacht. Got the Ferrari in the garage.
Jesus Christ.
Heather keeps saying, when we taking a trip to Miami?
Soon as he invites us.
I'll walk up on Tim's doorstep like, ding dong, what up? Yeah. I brought you a bottle of Henny.
I can't afford the Henny. Can I drink some of yours? He said he sold it. You sold the car. Let me tell y'all. I don't know if y'all know this, but Tim Whitney called me one day, a couple of years ago. He's like, hey, man, there's a car in Houston. How far is it from you? And I was like, oh, man, that's only about 30 minutes away. He goes, can you go check the car out and go drive it for me? Now, I get to this place, and it's nothing but high-end, badass cars. And the guy takes me out back to where the car's sitting. It's a Mercedes. It's a big body Mercedes.
Big body Benz.
But when I started it, it sounded like a fucking fully blown and injected big block fucking Corvette. It sounded so amazing. I get in the car, and the guy's like, here, take it. I was like, bitch, I don't think so. You need to get in this with me. I'm not taking this by myself. So we get out on the main drag, and he's like, we'll go. And I'm going. And I'm like, no. He's like, no, hit it. And I was like, dude, we're on Richmond Strip. I don't know if you grew up here or not. I grew up here. I'm going to get a ticket. He's like, nah, they can't catch you. So we went down, made a right, got on the feeder of the freeway. He goes, hit it. And I fucking hammered it. That is the fastest car I've ever sat in. Was that car. Oh, dude, that thing, no. It could not have been a stock Mercedes. It had something else in it. But anyway, so make a long story short, I take a whole bunch of pictures, send them to Tim, and Tim's like, cool, should I buy it? And I was like, bitch,
yeah,
if I could afford it, I would buy it. So he buys it, he takes it, and it's gone. But I always tell everybody, I said, you know that badass Mercedes Tim's got? I drove it first.
Yeah, Tim's a great dude, man. He's a lot of fun.
Yeah, and look at him. He made a comment. He goes, that motherfucker was fast as shit. Yes, it was. Look, he said, I passed the cops at 187 miles an hour on a highway down there.
I don't doubt it.
That car was badass. So
he done passed Sonny Crockett in the Ferrari.
But yeah,
on South Beach.
Tim on here. I like that. That's good. But yeah, that's my story with Tim Whitney and his money and his car and all that shit. I got to drive the car first. It was badass. You need
to interview Jimmy Holstein too.
I do. So Holstein, I'm gonna send you a message, Jimmy. Just get ready.
Yeah.
I gotta ask him about that because that's crazy. Tim said, I appreciate you, B. You know the door's open. Yeah, buddy.
Same to you, bro.
Yeah, but he don't want to come to your house. Sleeping in the bar? No. I want to go to dude. That's my garage. I'm just saying, motherfucker. You're just barring it.
What?
Where you're sitting. That's Kevin's sleeping quarters.
Your sleeping quarters is. Hold up.
Where did you go? He can't even use a cell phone. But anyway, so he's gonna come right back on unless his phone died. I'll give him a couple minutes, but he'll be back in a second. But anyway, so I'm hoping that everybody got something positive out of this. The one thing I cannot impress upon you people, everybody watching this, when you're dealing with another man, respect them. That's all I'm going to tell you. Try to be respectful until they don't deserve the respect. There, you're back.
Yeah. Your sleeping quarters is over there.
You know, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's where I sleep when I go to Fort Worth.
Big ass couch.
Yeah, you can fall down anywhere on there. That's a good sleeping couch too.
I know. I had to sleep on it for 4 or 5 days. When
only because she was sick, not because you were young.
I ain't trying to get COVID.
He said, I ain't trying to get COVID.
I ain't got time to get COVID.
Right. So is the truck going to be ready for Rednecks with Paychecks this year?
Yep.
Are you going to have the Pimptacular hubcaps on it?
They're already on it.
I ain't got no pictures.
Well, I mean, they're not on it. I wasn't thinking it. Well, I wasn't thinking it through when I told you I needed fucking 15 goddamn boat holes in this motherfucker.
You do, because you got to think you're going to be in the mud, in the water. And
I get it, Kevin, but that's a lot of drilling through fucking 1/2-inch fucking plate steel. God damn, I drilled 3 boat holes through it and ruined 2 drill bits. I'm like, yeah, this is going to take a minute.
What did I tell you to do? I told you, because my press broke and I had to drill 3 of them by hand.
I get it. Listen, they'll be on there for fucking Rednecks with Paychecks.
Okay, good. Did you see, Kevin, quit rubbing that dye off your chin. I haven't dyed it. That's what Nancy Williams said.
Woo! That deserves a Ric Flair. Woo!
You got me. I love you, Nancy. Thank you very much. But I haven't dyed it. This is natural. So just for men, just saying, they owe me money now.
Man, I ain't dying shit. I'm too old for that shit.
He said mascara. It was the first time it was mascara.
I mean, you could dye it. You could dye it and get in your leather pants.
I can't fit in them. I'm too fat.
Me too. I gotta start losing some fucking weight soon, dude.
How is that stuff you're taking? Is it any
taking
good?
Over? Yeah, it gives me energy and it makes me feel alive, and I don't feel like I have to take a 50-year-old fucking old man nap at 3:00. So
I need to get with those people, see if they want to advertise on the grind, because we all need that shit.
Well, listen, ain't nobody going to advertise on shit unless you start getting motherfuckers on here that fucking want to be interviewed and change this platform. You got a lot of work to do, Kevin.
Kevin said, I'm coming over 2 weeks before Rednecks to double check. Mickey said,
Kevin Baird is coming to Rednecks with us this year, and I don't give a fuck whether I got to stop by and get him or kidnap him, whatever it takes. He's coming. I don't give a fuck what he says.
It's not Baird.
I said beard. No, I said mascara. I said mascara beard, hair, beard.
Shut up. Just say, okay. Mickey said, ask Brian about Easy Rider when we had cases of moonshine hidden in the curtains in between our booze at Easy Rider.
We were drinking it back and forth.
Our old buddies from Chopper Squad in Tennessee.
Yeah. Hey, so you know those, like, have you ever been to an Easy Rider show?
Yes.
Okay, so you know how, like, down the aisles, they'll put those red and black curtains, and they'll divide people's booths, right? Yeah. One year, Mickey was on one side and I was on the other, and literally we were passing jars of moonshine through the curtains back and forth. By the time we left out of there to go to the fucking after party, we were all fucked up.
Y'all didn't even need to go to the after party.
Oh, but hey, we made it. I threw most of the after parties for Easy Rider. They were fucking Jesus Christ, man. I got pictures and stories for days on them after parties.
Well, we all deserve to have a good time.
I ended up getting smart with it because what I would do is find a bar that we could have an after party and then find a bar that we could have a pre-party. So the pre-party was always on Friday and the after party was on Saturday night. So I would tell both bars, like, okay, I'll throw my party at your bar. We will pack that motherfucker. You pay for the band that we want and pay half my booth space. So one bar would pay half my booth space. The other bar would pay half my booth space. I wouldn't have to pay shit. They got the bands that we wanted, and we got the fucking party all goddamn night long. And put our name on the flyers. Like it was Sinners and Saints after party, Easy Rider after party.
But you brought in everybody to it, so they made a shit ton of money off you.
Oh, yeah. They fucking made a killing off of us. And all of the builders, as soon as the show would shut down, we'd fucking head over to the after party and we'd be there until the fucking bar closed.
Yeah.
I miss those days. For sure. We had a lot of fun.
Do you know what year they stopped doing the Easy Rider shows? Because there used to be a great big one in Dallas, and that's
what year. What year did I move down here? 3 years, 4 years. It's going on 4 years.
So because y'all were still there in 19. So in 20.
Okay, so 18, I think was the last show because I was at the last show. I think it was 2018.
Because they used to do one in Dallas.
Mm-hmm. And we used to have it everywhere. We used to go to all of them.
So you used to come to Dallas?
No, that was the only one that I didn't come to. Like they had one in Michigan. Well, wait, I'm thinking the rodeos. Yeah, they had a lot of the show ones, but the rodeos they only had like 4 or 5.
Well, the Easy Rider was the Easy Rider tour, right? Where you
yes.
6 or 7.
I was thinking about the Easy Rider rodeos.
Yeah,
where it was like all weekend of just craziness. The shows, there was a lot of shows, but they just started dwindling down and down. And I blame it on the promoters. It was, you can't charge a bike builder $2,000 for a fucking, or let's just say $500 for a 10 by 10 spot. That all that bike builder is there for is to bring a couple bikes that he built to show people. He's not selling anything. He might sell a t-shirt, a couple t-shirts, whatever. He's not selling anything. So why in the fuck are you charging him $500, whatever it is, to come bring his bikes for people at your show to look at? If none of those bike builders showed up, the people coming in the door only have the leather vendor to look at, the ring vendor, the same motherfuckers that are at the show every fucking time.
So the other part behind them was simply because there was no more interest. Dude, I don't know how any of these big shows like Galveston.
What are you talking about? No interest.
Well, so what I mean is, like, I personally noticed in 2012 and 2013, I used to go to the Republic of Texas biker rally.
Yeah.
I know the promoter of that rally. And dude, that used to be the most badass bike rally in Texas.
Yeah. It was a route rally, right?
Yeah. So in 2011, 2012, I started noticing bike builders weren't showing up. Well,
it was because they were charging them too much money to come. No, they used to pay us to come. So then they started charging us.
Well, I know, because the attendance at the shows started dwindling, because that was right when, what was it, 2000?
See, okay, hold on. I'm going to stop you right there. The reason why the attendance was dwindling is because they were charging the bike builders and people to bring bikes way too much money. So once that stopped fucking happening and the bike builders weren't coming anymore and people weren't entering their bikes because it cost too much, people in attendance were coming going, This show's a joke. There's nothing
Yes.
to fucking look at. I just walked around this whole place. I paid $40 to come in here, walked around the place 20 minutes, and I'm done looking at shit.
Yeah.
That's what put it out. That's why I say I blame the promoters. Had they to just either given free booth space to the bike builders,
Yeah.
lowered the fucking price for people to enter their bikes in the show, they would have had way more fucking shit there. People would have known about it. More people would have came, and the shows would have been still going on today.
So
they fucked it up.
I actually talked about this a couple months back about how these shows, and I don't care which one you go to, other than Sturgis. I can't speak for Sturgis, but most all the other shows, like especially Galveston, how many bike builders have booths in Galveston? Now, you've been Prevy. You've been going there the last 4 years. But I've been going to that motherfucker since 2005. And I'll tell you right now, I've seen Trotta. I've seen the Martin Brothers. I've seen Billy Lane. I've seen Jesse James.
Right.
Everybody used to go to that show. And then it got to the point where they weren't there anymore. And then you take some years
because
off.
They were paying for them to be there.
Yes. So
they weren't coming for free.
Right. I know. They were paying them. Then they got to the point where they couldn't pay them because there was a mild recession going on. The housing market crashed. But I agree with you. I think if they would pick, I don't know, and they need to have a builder's row again like they used to have, where you can see all of the builders. It's only one section of the rally. So you still got all the other people paying booths, but you've got these big builders setting up, bringing their hottest shit.
Yeah, I agree.
New stuff.
I agree. So for Easy Riders, there was a guy, his name was John Green. And this dude knew every builder out there. I mean, this dude was fucking awesome. Anyways, he worked for Easy Rider. At the rodeos, they gave him his own area in the fairgrounds. Like, this is your builder's row. You do whatever you want with it. Here's so much money, to get builders in here. Then they would pay us to fucking show up. That's when, like you said, Billy Lane, Kendall Johnson, Eddie Trotta, fucking Paul Cox and Kano from Indian Larry. I mean, I met Indian Larry there. We were set up right next to him.
Yeah.
Shorty from Shorty's Inc. Fucking, you name it. Dave Perowitz, everybody. Each year, it was 10 to 15 builders in one area, all set up with their trailers, all their hottest shit, and the place was always packed there.
Yes. Well,
when they stopped paying people, and they would start charging us to come, that's when it was hard. I did it because it was my hometown. I was getting business out of it. My booth space at a Easy Rider rodeo cost me $1,500 for the weekend.
Yeah.
They'd give me 2 wristbands. I'd have to buy the rest of my guys' wristbands, shut the shop down, load the trailers up, fucking go there and be there for, Thursday to Monday.
Yeah.
Easy Rider show, same fucking thing. The Easy Rider indoor shows, they used to charge me $2,000 to get my trailer and all the space that I needed in there. Do you think I made $2,000 on apparel? Fuck no. Not when they're charging $50 at the door and $10 for a hot dog.
Well, I know that one of the main things I want to do, and I've been saying this for the last couple of years, is I want to get back to getting the builders to bring the bikes. Like,
so then why don't you do this? Why don't this year you get a hold of the lady that you talked to get your booth set up down there?
Yeah.
Explain to her, this is what I want to do. I need a parking lot to where I can get builders to come, and call it Builders Row, call it whatever, fucking call it whatever.
Yeah.
And do something like that.
Well, that's what I was about to say is I'm going to be talking to her. And
without having to pay for it out of your pocket.
Right. Well, and that's going to spawn, because if she does it first,
everybody going to do it.
they're going to start doing it again. And then but it's going to have to be invited builders. So you're going to have to get, well, you're going to have to get invited builders, actual builders that will say, hey, we will come. We get the booth space for free. Okay, good. Yeah. But they're going to have to fucking show up, because if they don't show up, mud on my face, it looks like a flop.
I get it, but you know as well as I do, you're going to have that kind of shit. Just like when you have a build off with 10 builders and fucking 6 show up. You're going to fucking have that. You're going to have something. Life happens. You're going to have that.
See, and that's what Mickey was just saying. He said last year he did the Easy Rider show. It cost him $4,000 for the weekend with boots and entry, and he never went back. The funny thing is, it's kind of like a double-edged sword. You have to have your builders there to get attention. But
yeah, if you don't have builders of bikes, all you got is a leather and ring show.
Yeah, and concerts.
That's all you got. And with shitty bands. With shitty bands.
Yes. To a degree, yes, I would agree. Yes.
What do you mean to a degree? Trust me, I had to sit there and listen to that shit all fucking week. It was fucking starving bands that were trying to get their name out there. Sound like howling dogs in the background.
But one of the days there, or 2 of the days, there were kick-ass bands there because you made me go see them.
When?
In Galveston.
Oh, you're talking about Galveston. I'm talking about the Easy Rider shows. Yeah, no, yeah. Galveston is put together really well. It really is.
Well,
I like it better than Daytona.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to be getting with her and see if I can't do something to get some builders. Like Scotty Roberts needs to have a booth set up here and have 5 bikes just on display. Yep, I saw that.
Did you catch that? Did you see that?
Yeah. And then get some other builders involved and be like, look, dudes, I know you're traveling, but if I can get the booth space, a 10 by 20, you can park 5 bikes out there, bring some swag, set the booths up. We'll get it. It's not going to be overnight. It's going to take a year or 2 to get these guys back interested and get everything done.
For sure.
But it's something that I really feel like needs to happen. It has to happen. Trying to get Roby down here to set up and do the all-cycle showdown, get his bike shows going, because I love Chris Callan. I really do. The dude's always been a sweetheart to me. Awesome guy. But if that's the only fucking bike show you have, dude, there's so many people.
Chris who? Who are you talking about?
Chris Callan.
Oh. Yeah, that's a good dude.
From Cycle Sword. Yeah.
Yeah. So when I told you I broke my ribs riding a drunk guy's bike down a grassy, wet hill, and that's the only time I'm not even going to say it. But so that was his show up in what the fuck was it? It was in West Virginia. Mountain Fest. And it was Mountain Fest always landed on his birthday, and he would rent this huge lodge that was like a hotel. Like literally every room had its own door and bathroom and shit. So he would pick a handful of builders to come to Mountain Fest, stay in the lodge, and set their booths up at a show. Dude, that was the most coolest show and funnest time, because we would have his birthday at the lodge, and all the builders were in the lodge. Dude, it was fun back then. Now it's not fun. I mean, you have fun, but it ain't like it used to be, man.
Well, I do know that it's time to bring it back, because we are in a perfect position right now with builders between the audio game, between the custom build games. I mean, and I'm just saying this out of respect. Scotty Roberts brought 5 bikes this past Galveston, but didn't have a booth set up. And
here's the deal. Nobody, this is the hard part you're going to have with this, okay? like Scotty, for instance, this is his hometown. Galveston is his vacation. This is where you're going to have a hard time because nobody's going to want to sit at a booth all fucking weekend in hot ass Texas and not being out going to the shows, riding, shit like that.
But that's the whole thing. What shows? You only have one show, and that's Chris's show.
Then you got the audio shows.
Yeah, but don't even get me started on the audio shows because that's another thing that irritates me. Because it's not even being utilized, and it could bring so much.
Damn it!
Keep drinking. If you did a good audio show the correct way, man, that could bring so many people to that show. Which I've been talking to Lee at Dirty Cycles. He runs Banger, trying to figure out a way to get a better stereo show. Now, I do know that Badass Bikes, Cameron Duro, is that right? From Badass Bikes, is that right?
Cameron who?
Juro?
No, Cameron Juro used to own Camtech Cycles.
Who's the guy here in Texas that does the audio? He does an audio show in Galveston.
I don't know.
I forget his name. I think it's Cameron. Cameron something. But anyway, he does a good show, but it's there's a way to do it better. And I see that. And you get all the guys. Lee, bring the SOS.
Here's the only way that you could pull that off and have the builders set up their booths. Maybe not all weekend. Maybe like,
Cameron Johnson.
Oh, okay. Maybe like I don't know. I don't want to just say a one-day thing, but if you could get kind of like what Danny Roby does, gets a big-ass parking lot, all the audio guys, builders, whatever, they set their booths up, they put the fucking sound competition in the middle of the fucking parking lot. He does a bike show around that. If you could do that one day, then you could probably get builders to come set up one day.
Yeah.
That's like local. But as far as I've seen it, everybody looks at Galveston like a vacation. I mean, what did we do this year? We said we wasn't going to do shit but fucking have a good time. And we did.
Exactly what we did.
That's exactly what we did. There was no show. There was no fucking this. You got to have times like that. But
yeah,
I don't know. I don't know how you would pull it off.
I'm just going to talk to her and see if we can't put something together and get a couple of people involved and see if we can't make it happen. That's all I can do is make an effort to try. That's it.
Yeah, because like at the Easy Rider shows, you're at one spot. There's not a town to go to. There's not fun shit to go to. The Easy Rider Rodeo, it was always at a fairgrounds. You were right there. You know what I mean? You got to go out the campground, and thank God I had enough guys working for me where we'd take turns running the booth.
Yeah.
I didn't want to be there talking to people all fucking day. I'd be there like all day Saturday, but Thursday, Friday, and Sunday, I'd have the guys switch off selling T-shirts and apparel and all that shit, and we'd go have fun.
Yeah. Well, Chris said, when are we bringing back choppers and bobbers? Son, they never went away. We're bringing them back now.
Chris who?
Chris Dubois.
I don't know who that is. Choppers and bobbers are still here.
Yeah, they really haven't gone anywhere.
Trust me, I got 2 in the garage that I'm working on.
Because they're fucking cool. But anyway, all right, dude, we've been on here almost 2 hours. I'm going to go. But thanks for coming on. I appreciate you.
Thanks for getting me drunk. Look how much fucking you had me drink tonight.
Christ.
I'm going to sleep good tonight, though.
Yeah.
It's been a rough day. I've been at it since 5.
Jesus.
All right, sweetheart. I'll probably get the backlash and the fucking everything tomorrow about this, but it was fun.
Yeah, well, there's no backlash. You're not hurting people. Nobody knows who you are.
Hey,
Anyway, have a good night, man. I'll talk with you later.
hey, listen, hold on.
Yeah.
Before you press that button, it's like Katt Williams said at the end of his fucking little segment.
Yeah.
He said, "Find out what team you want to be on. Pick a team. Say what you don't like about the other team, and it's fucking game on."
There you go. Sounds good to me.
Later.
Later. Okay, so man, another great show. Chris, they're here and they're coming back and they're being built. We're building 2 in our shop right now, badass ones, and then I have plans to do 2 more after those 2, and that's at Legacy Bike Works. But anyway, I would like to get out there, get a couple more interviews. So Jimmy Holstein and Mickey, you guys please message me. I want to set up some times to interview you guys. But everybody, remember this. If you make a man feel disrespected, it can only be bad. So whether you got your friends, your parents, whatever, when you talk to a man, be nice, build him up, and I guarantee he'll build you back up. But anyway, you guys go have a kick-ass night. Please share the videos, YouTube, Facebook. It's all over the interwebs. Do your thing. And remember, next week, we're going to have LJ from Lift King. Great interviews coming up next Thursday night, same time, 9 p.m. And I guarantee you, if you are a painter or you are a bike builder, you're going to want to watch this show. It's all for you. This is all for you guys. Spread the word. I'm going to tag some people. Share that so that we can get the most watchers next Thursday. You guys are going to dig it. Anyway, y'all go have a kick-ass night. We will see y'all next Thursday night.